Due to the coronavirus and all the panic buying, there's a distinct lack of hand sanitizer in the shops. And I've always carried hand sanitizer in my handbag. That's one of the things I've always done. And I've always used it before I've eaten or when I've used public transport. So I thought I would have a go at making some. I've had a look at various blogs online about how to make hand sanitizer. There's several different methods, so I thought I would try one. So Dan ordered me some rubbing alcohol. This was off Amazon. It was horrendously expensive. It would probably be cheaper if there was no coronavirus, but still, beggars can't be choosers. And then I went on eBay and bought this aloe vera gel. Now, unlike a lot of aloe vera gels, which are full of chemicals and processed, and quite a lot of them are from China as well, this is UK produced, is all natural. And the gel is inside the leaf, so I'm going to use a bit of that as well. And the third thing I'm going to add is some drops of tea tree oil. I got this one from a Mind, Body and Soul fair a while back, but you can find tea tree oil online. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh the sanitizer in the bottle. That weighs 30 grams in the bottle. So I'm going to pour it into another container and see what it weighs without the bottle. That weighs 22 grams, which means that 22 grams divided by 10 is 2.2 grams. I need 70% rubbing alcohol to 30% aloe vera gel, so I need approximately 6.6 grams of aloe vera gel. So I'm going to pour the 22 grams of rubbing alcohol into the bowl. I'm going to cut a piece off this aloe vera gel. So this is the aloe vera. It just looks like gel. That's about perfect. So I'm adding the aloe vera gel to the rubbing alcohol, and the next thing to do is whisk it up until it becomes incorporated. Now, aloe vera is a really good anti-inflammatory, and it can be used neat on your gums if you've got toothache, for example, or a gum infection. Just have a look on the internet and see what other things you can use aloe vera for. It might take a while with a hand whisk. You might be better with an electric whisk, but I'm using the back of the spoon to squash it down a bit to make it easier to mix. It's trial and error. It doesn't seem to be as easy as how it's portrayed on the internet, but we are getting there. So I'm going to have another go now. So what I've actually decided to do now is what's left. I gave it a little go with the electric whisk, is I'm going to squeeze it through a strainer and see how that comes out. So this is more like gel now, because it's natural, there's some plant fibres in. So I'm going to just put it through the little sieve again, and then I think it will be ready to pot up. I'm going to pour it through the sieve again. Yeah, this is more like a gel now, definitely. This has worked. I'm making this for a friend of mine who can't get hold of any sanitizer at all, and she's in self-isolation, so I thought it would be nice for her. This is a bit of a laborious process, I have to say. It's probably easier just to buy the stuff off the internet, but well, I wanted to give it a go, and at least I can say I've tried. I'm going to give this a final stir. I think what little bits are left will dissolve in the alcohol over the next day or two, and then it should be ready to post through my friend's letterbox. Now I'm going to add a few drops of tea tree. I love tea tree. I always have it in the house. That smells lovely actually. I'm going to pour it into this bottle. I always collect little bottles when I stay in hotels. I don't use all the product in the hotel. I take what's back with me, and then when I've used it I always wash and sterilise the bottles so I can use them for other things. This is quite a pretty little bottle. It used to have conditioning shampoo in it. I'm just going to pour. I'll place it on here to catch any drips. This is a little funnel I've got. You could try putting it in with a spoon, but you need a really steady hand. So it's made of about a third of a bottle. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. So I'm going to put the top on, and I'm going to give it a shake as well. And there we have it, hand sanitizer.